Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be kind of a vlog slash chit chat video about our trip to Paris. So we were there for 3.5 days about, and I had so much fun. It was so awesome. I think I talked about this in another video, but I took French starting in 7th grade to 12th grade, so it was 6 years. So Paris was definitely one of the places I wanted to visit the most, so I'm really glad that it worked out that I could go there while I was here. So, my husband and I traveled there, and I really didn't plan anything in advance. I used to be like a really big planner, especially for trips and travel and stuff. I would plan everything in advance, and I've kind of gone the complete opposite route, and I literally had no plans for the whole time we were there. So I didn't plan anything until we got there. But it worked out really, really well. I wouldn't have changed anything we did pretty much. The first night, I kind of hopped on TripAdvisor and I found a restaurant that was really close to our hotel, and I made a reservation, and it was amazing. Like, my parents have been to Paris and my sister has as well, and they told me, there's no bad food. And that was really, really true. So we went to this little cafe that was in walking distance, and we just had the most amazing meal. I don't even know if I remember exactly what we had, but we had a starter, an entree, and dessert. I can't remember what I had first. I'll insert some photos of our meal because it was just so amazing. But I remember I had like a steak with foie gras, and then for dessert I had a pear delight, which was like pear sorbet with pear mousse and whipped cream and stuff. It was amazing. And yeah, it was just a perfect first night in Paris. The second day we were there, we walked around a lot. I'll try to insert some photos of stuff we did. I found a restaurant. We woke up pretty late, so we skipped breakfast and went to a restaurant I had found online for lunch. It was kind of a tapas style, but all French food, and it was amazing as well. I have some photos from that. We just kind of walked around. There were some gardens, the Luxembourg gardens that we walked around that were beautiful. We went to the Rodin Museum. They have like a garden with a bunch of sculptures, and that was really fun. Then, what else did we do that day? I don't know, we walked a ton that day, like I think 10 miles or something like that. And then we went back to the hotel, had a little break. And that night we went to another cafe for dinner, just a random one I found that we could walk to. And then after dinner, we walked to the Eiffel Tower and saw it at night. So I'll insert some photos of that here. The third day, we actually did a Segway tour. This is the only thing I kind of regretted about not planning anything in advance is that we couldn't do a bike tour because they were all sold out, at least all the ones I tried to book us for. But they did have Segway tours available, and even though I really wanted to do a bike tour, the Segway tour was really, really fun. I've actually done one before in Minneapolis when my family was visiting for my graduation, so I really had a lot of fun doing the Segway tour, and I would recommend it for sure. And I think my husband was grateful because he's not as into like biking and stuff as I am, and we had been walking a lot, so it was a nice little bit of a break. So the tour kind of went all around Paris. Our tour guide was really great. He told us a lot of interesting history about the places we visited, and I think the tour it took about 3.5 hours altogether, but part of that, was kind of learning how to use the segways and stuff, and I'm sure we look like huge dorks, but it was seriously so fun. So if you ever have the opportunity to like do a Segway tour, even though you look pretty stupid, it's totally worth it. So I did take some vlogs or some I did film a little bit from that tour, so I'll try to put in that footage here. Hey guys! We went on a Segway tour in Paris. I really wanted to go on a bike tour, but they were sold out, so I am on a Segway right now, which I will show you. And it's been really fun.
1,000 people. I think there's about 80 veterans there at the moment. Not a bad place to live, I think you'll agree. What it really is now is a museum. It's one of Europe's best military museums. Excellent museum if you have for a lot of different periods, from about 70.
After the Segway tour, my husband was really tired, so he went back to the hotel, and I went out on my own for a little bit, but it was Saturday, and it was really, really crowded and hot, and I didn't stay out very long. I kind of wanted to see the Arc de Triomphe, so I kind of walked over to that area and then went back to the hotel. And we had another dinner reservation at some place my dad recommended, and it was so, so good. Like, I don't even know. It was just amazing. I was really nervous about speaking French, but it really didn't end up being that big of a deal because almost everyone spoke English. Even though I spoke French to people, they would just answer me in English because they could tell I didn't speak French that well, I guess. But everyone was really, really nice. And after that dinner, we had a bottle of wine that we had brought and put in my purse, and then we walked along the Seine River, and it was just beautiful at night with the Eiffel Tower, and we just kind of hung out for a while and stayed out kind of late, just hanging out. It was really, really nice. And then the next day was our last day, so we had to check out of the hotel early, but our flight was actually really late at night, so we kind of had the whole day. So we walked around. We didn't really know what to do, and we kind of struggled because we ended up just walking around, sitting down on benches and being like, I don't know what to do. But we went to a museum that had a lot of they had the water lilies from Monet, and a lot of paintings by Rodin and Cezanne and a bunch of other artists. So that was kind of cool. And then we ended up just walking along the river, and we found a boat cruise, and so we decided to do that, and it was really, really nice. I love going on boat tours and stuff like that. It's one of my favorite things to do in any city I've visited.
And at the top of it, you may see three statues which represent the main French western cities, such as Nantes, Toulouse, and Bordeaux. And two statues symbolizing the river Seine. Bien sûr, en haut des quatre piliers, vous pouvez reconnaître le cheval mythologique Pégase recouvert de feuilles d'or. And at the top of the four pillars, you may see this mythological horse, Pegasus, covered with gold leaves too. Cette cathédrale est célèbre pour ses statues, ses gargouilles, ses vitraux, mais surtout pour son étonnante rosace de 13 mètres de diamètre composée de 32 000 morceaux de verre. So it's famous for its statue.
I'm glad we got to do that, and then we found a cafe, had dinner, and then we headed towards the airport. So that's all the stuff we did, and I'm gonna insert photos and all that kind of stuff intermittently through. I guess you would have already seen them. So yeah, so that was our Paris trip. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little glimpse of it, and I will be back with another vlog about something, I don't know what, but sometime soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!